heard about LCBH when LCBH gave a presentation on eviction defense at our firm several months ago. And after that, I was inspired to go and volunteer on the urging of LCBH.
I first heard about LCBH through a work colleague of mine who was on the board of LCBH. At that time, they were just starting the Young Professionals Board, and she invited me to be one of the founding members of it.
I got involved with LCBH through the Chicago Bar's Justice Entrepreneurs Project. It's a project for young solos, and they act as an incubator to help get us started. And I was fortunate enough to be placed with Lawyers Committee for Better Housing as my legal aid placement.
What really stands out to me is the difference the Young Professionals Board has made and the amount it has grown over the last couple of years. Just seeing how much having young professionals involved with LCBH really makes a difference, just broadening who is aware of LCBH and just seeing the impact that we can make. This summer, the pro bono team offered an opportunity to involve our summer associates, and so as a result, some of my colleagues and I took on our first pro bono case with LCBH. For me, it was an excellent opportunity just to see the work that LCBH does and the difference that they can make for clients within a courtroom. Even as a non-litigator, I was able to make a difference for the client by just being there and knowing a little bit about the process. For our summer associates, they had the opportunity to gain access to the courtrooms that they normally wouldn't otherwise have.
The great thing about this pro bono opportunity was that I did get a chance to go into court and to negotiate settlement agreements and try out a field that I never would have been able to without LCBH guiding me.
One of the most memorable cases was working on a case that was relatively quick. It was a case where there was a defective notice. Just by looking at it at a cursory glance, we were able to tell immediately that the notice wouldn't suffice. My client was afraid, but we were able to go in and quickly present the notice to the judge and save her home.
We had a case where there was a 67-year-old Vietnam War veteran who was living in a very unfortunate situation. They were demolishing the building while she was still living in it, and we were able to get a very favorable settlement for her and find her alternative housing. And she is, as far as we can tell, doing very well.
Some of the skills that I've taken away and learned specifically from our participation here at LCBH is really engaging with the clients. When they come to us at this stage of their lives, they're really in dire straits and they're very emotional and very scared. And being able to generate a skill that allows you to talk to them and calm their fears is a great skill that I've acquired.
I've really had an opportunity to enhance my ability to represent others and see different situations through the eyes of other people and also communicate that perspective to others.
There are two sides to every story, and finding the most favorable outcome for both parties is something that might get lost when you're doing transactional work, but when you're able to focus on the litigation, it definitely comes out, and you get to see some of the actual consequences of your lawyering, and it's a lot more rewarding. I'd recommend other people to volunteer for LCBH because it gives you the opportunity to try out a new area of law that you might never be able to without either taking it on pro bono and taking it on under the guidance of somebody who is an expert in it, and it's very rewarding.
LCBH really represents unmet need in the community because of the population it serves. Housing is something that affects everybody and that people can support, whether they're attorneys or non-attorneys. So it allows a chance for everyone to get involved and support a really great cause.
The profession needs us. People are in court, and on the other side is an attorney, and when you're facing losing your home and you don't have the means to protect yourself, you're at the mercy of us as public servants, of other lawyers. And so joining a group like LCBH is not only rewarding, but it's effective and helps to progress the profession as a whole.